What's up, everyone? This is Destroyer229, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Scarlet Mochi Mayhem. Last time, we made it back to Kitakami, got all of our friends from Paldea acquainted with Kieran, saw that Carmine was doing a weird funky dance, and now everyone in town is doing a weird funky dance, except Nurse Joy. Nurse Joy is still alright. She is immune to the powers of Mochi. Anyway, we have managed to find the culprit, and it is this bizarre Pokemon that seems to be turning people into mindless Mochi zombies. In this episode, we are going to have to fight Arvin and Penny in order to, at the very least, move past them and see if we can't try to find Nemona and possibly trying to confront whatever that thing is. Currently, I have Von Karma out front. I think Von Karma will be fine for this. At least I'm gonna hope that it'll be fine.
Mochi! Mochi!
Alright. So it's gonna be an Umbreon and a Greedent. Okay, curiously, how many Pokemon do each of them have?
Mochi! Mochi!
Okay, both level 82. Both only have 3 Pokemon. Okay, I was honestly expecting like a 12 on 12 with this. But that's fine. That's fine. We'll go ahead and close combat. I'm more concerned with Umbreon, so let's close combat the Umbreon. Well, that's a problem. Okay, still one shot.
Ah! Itchy Chiefy!
What? What the heck was that? That didn't sound like... Well, I guess it was kind of Mochi, but whatever. Oh, and alright, Kira and I are on the same page! Chee! Okay, well, we're definitely going for just overpowering everything approach. Alright, cool. 2 attacks and 2 Pokemon down. Next is Sylveon, which is going to be a little bit of an issue. And Maboschiff, immediately. Actually, that's both of their aces. Okay, and an Intimidate. I think I'm going to have to switch out. That's a -2 to my attack, plus I have Sylveon there. So I'm going to go ahead and switch on over to Ephraim. Steel will at least be good and counteract the dragon weakness when it comes to fairies. Okay, and I definitely made the good call because Von Karma is quad weak to fairy because it's also a fighting type. Yeah, that would have been real bad. That is still really bad. Okay, I at least heal, which is nice. And let's go ahead. My Terrestrialization is Dragon, not Steel. Well, let's go ahead. We'll Flash Cannon Sylveon. Sylveon's going to be the bigger threat. Because Maboschiff is a physical attacker, Sylveon is not.
Mochi?
And Crunch. Ugh. Not looking well, or at least the stamina basically counteracts that. Kind of hoping he would close combat the Maboschiff, but whatever. At least Penny's down to her last Pokemon, so we can try to whittle that down, and then we only have to worry about Arven. And somehow I had the feeling that it was going to be Leafeon. Okay, I don't exactly have anything great against Leafeon with Ephraim. But, I mean, I know that Kieran at least has an Incineroar. So, let's go ahead and Aura Sphere Mabosstiff. There we go. Alright. So down goes Mabosstiff, so now they're both down to their last Pokemon. Mochi! Ooh. Honestly, with the lowered defenses, I'm honestly surprised that Poliwrath actually lived. Alright, well, what's Arven's last Pokemon? Well, get a little bit of healing in, so that's good. And his last Pokemon is Cloyster. Alright, well, that'll be a cinch. Let's go ahead and Thunderbolt the Cloyster. Ah, well, that stinks. But that's fine. He'll send out his Incineroar. I can hopefully take down the Cloyster. Perfect. Alright. So he'll send out Incineroar, and then that Leafeon is toast. Okay. Not an issue. Not an issue at all. Plus an Intimidate. Okay, we'll go ahead and Dragon Pulse. That should probably be enough. Yeah, the level difference, even though Leafeon is a bit on the tankier side, not an issue at all. Michi. Mochi. Mochi. Arven. Penny. I'm real sorry, guys. Where do you think you're going? You're next! Wait! Okay, that's not exactly a great sign. Hold on. I think the V might just be because she's an Eevee trainer. Mof? Like Maboff? Jiff? Wait, am I healed? I am healed immediately afterwards. Something weird's going on. Yeah, the one person that isn't affected, and it's Nurse Joy. Huh. Alright, well, she's gone. Makes sense, I guess, because she might not necessarily still be in town, depending on... Oh, that's a Pichu. I thought that was like... Wait, is that a shiny, like... I was thinking like a Petalil or something, or a Fomantis. There's an Illumise. Doesn't look like anything, but you know what? I need to catch more stuff. So you know what? Let's go ahead and very quickly just catch a couple extra Pokemon. I'm gonna need them for the future, so nullifying any sort of grind as much as possible is going to be helpful. Illumise, the Firefly Pokemon. Illumise uses its sweet scent to guide Volbeat, having them form over 200 patterns in the night sky. Alright, that's another Pokemon added to the dex. I saw a Volbeat earlier. Yeah, I got the feeling that I'd get attacked by a Poochyena. Don't need it. Alright, I saw a Volbeat earlier. I think it might have just... Yeah, I think it went and despawned, unfortunately. Alright, not an issue. I can probably find another one at some point. Plus, it's not really that important. I don't necessarily need to get every single Pokemon. Man, that Spinarak was hopping. Yeah, I don't need to get every single Pokemon in the Kitakami Pokedex. I just need to get 150. Which is still a lot. But at least it's not everything. Okay, well, if I was a betting man, I would think that it would go over to the one story relevant area. Oh, looks like I was right.
It's gotta be somewhere around here.
Oh, no.
Wait, is that... Nemona? Oh, thank goodness you're okay.
Oh, no. Is she the strongest trainer that's corrupted, or is this a fake out? No, now she's corrupted.
Mochi! Mochi! I should have figured. Mochi! Mochi! Match!
Even when she's mind-controlled, she still has a one-track mind. Did she just say match? Guess even the Mochi couldn't override her battle mania completely. The heck is that thing? Oh man, it's got control of Nemona. There's no way I can hold her off. Oh god! It's the entire town! Mochi. Mochi.
This is bad. Everybody from Mosui's coming here.
You handle them, Kieran. I'll handle Nemona.
Right. Good luck. I'll focus on keeping the villagers from getting any closer. Destro, you do your best with Nemona. Whatever that thing is. Maybe everyone will go back to normal if you beat it.
Alright. So now we have to fight Nemona, and Kieran is busy holding off everyone else. I'm sure he'll be fine. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna have Cody lead. I haven't really had much of a use for Cody. I could maybe try Von Karma, but I think I'd rather just try to get reacquainted with Nemona. I really don't remember her team at all. It has been such a long time. I guess we'll find out the hard way. Mochi match! Mochi match! Alright, she starts off with a Lycanroc. That is not a good start. Mochi. Let's have a Mochiful match. Level 86. Okay. Still doing alright, and I at least still have... I have something that would be helpful. Superpower, I think, is going to be a bit more problematic, so I'm going to go with Iron Head. Oh, cool setup. That's great. Okay, well, at least down goes Lycanroc.
Ooh, that good Mochi. Mochi.
Alright, so down goes her first Pokemon, so that's good. Next Pokemon is Pawmot. I'm definitely losing Cody. I'm kind of wishing that I... Well, actually, flying is at least normal. Yeah, let's go for an Aerial Ace. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. But that makes it a pure fighting type. Mochi! Okay, well that worked out super well. I'm honestly surprised that Cody lived. But that worked out very well for me because it got rid of its resistance. Alright, next is Goodra. Alright, probably not living this. But that's fine. Let's go ahead. I'm just gonna go with an Aerial Ace. Okay, decent damage. And an Ice Beam. Okay. That's fine. Cody did pretty well. Alright, so let's go ahead. As much as I would like to try to do some setup, I don't think that's going to be the best play. It's honestly one of the better things that I've got, so let's go ahead and send in Von Karma. Alright, I get hit with the Stealth Rock, but that's fine. What is Clanger's? Oh, it's an Omni Boost, but cuts my HP by 1/4. I'll just go ahead and use a Dragon Claw. I should at the very least be faster and be able to take it out. I'm not sure if I really need any setup with the level difference that I have. Alright, next is Rabombi. Rabombi is going to be a little bit of an issue. In fact, that's actually going to be a major issue. Ugh. Okay. Well, let's switch in with Hunter then. Glad I decided not to do any setup, because, oh boy, that'd be bad. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. There's a Moonblast. That's still pretty bad. Special attack, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and hit it with a Poison Jab. Oh, it's faster! Okay, mistakes may have been made. Right then, let's send out Ephraim then. We can't use poison, let's go with steel. Alright, so let's hit it with a Flash Cannon. Man, Rabombi's fast. My defense goes up, but that's not exactly good against a Moonblast. Okay. But down goes Rabombi, so that's good, that's good, that's good. Alright, next Pokemon is... After Leftovers. It is Koumo-o. Be great if I could do a mirror match. Not exactly in a good position to switch in for that. So let's go ahead, we'll use Dragon Pulse. Perfect. Alright, so that just leaves the starter, which I think she has Skeledirge? I think she has Skeledirge. No, she has Quackable. Couldn't remember if she chose the starter that was weak to mine or stronger to mine. But apparently Nimona chose the one that was weak to mine. Again, it's been so long since I fought her. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and use Thunderbolt. Oh, she's gonna Terrastalize. I'm honestly surprised that the... Well... Oh, a fighting type? That's interesting. Honestly surprised that in the mind control state, she's still good. Okay, that did a fair amount of damage. Here I go, Chi! That's not good. Oh, well actually that didn't really do a whole lot. Speed rose, but that really isn't going to be super bad for me. Especially since that was a physical attack, so my stamina works really well. Don't exactly have anything super great, so let's just use a... Oh, actually that's bad. Okay, again, thank goodness for stamina, because that could have ended badly. But a Dragon Pulse takes it out. Yeah, if I was smarter, I probably could have terrestrialized to just be a pure dragon, but we didn't need it. Mochi. Skills Mochi. Alright, and now we can fight you, and I'm definitely going to want to heal. Now, the main thing is this going to be treated as a Pokemon boss fight, or just a legendary Pokemon? That's going to be my concern. Because if it's something that I can catch immediately... I don't exactly have anything super great, if that's the case. I also don't know this thing's type. So that could be a bit of a problem. I guess I got Jehudi, but level difference might also bite me in the butt here. So you know what? Do I have Thunder Wave? Yes, I do. Okay, so good. I do have Thunder Wave. Does Ephraim already know Thunder Wave? That makes it redundant. I've got Electroshock. No, I don't. Okay. Then, in that case, let's go ahead and teach Ephraim... I gotta scroll all the way back down. Let's go ahead and teach Ephraim Thunder Wave, then. Okay. So, we'll go ahead. In terms of what I want to get rid of... I'll go ahead and get rid of Aura Sphere for now. I would like to reteach it that. But I think I am going to want to have Ephraim out front. I'm also going to save. A little bit risky to do that because I tried doing a different recording for Persona. And that got corrupted, so that might come back to haunt me. But whatever. We're going to be in this prepared in case we can catch this thing immediately. Alright, let's go ahead and challenge this mysterious Pokemon. Okay, now is it a boss fight or just a random Pokemon fight? Pecharunt? Pecharunt. Okay, and it looks like this is just a straight-up battle. I cannot attempt to catch it. Okay. I have no idea what exactly its typing is, so let's go ahead. We'll just hit it with a Thunder Wave. That should at least be a good start. Nasty Plot's not good! Oh god, setup. Okay, let's see... What could this thing be weak to? What exactly would its typing be? Poison? Poison would be a safe bet for me. Oh, I don't... Wow, I don't have anything for poison, do I? I don't have Psychic, I don't have Ground. Yeah, if it's Poison, I'm gonna have to hope there's a secondary typing here, because I have no idea. Well, it's not Fairy. That also did a lot. You damaged it? That means you can beat it! Keep it up. You got this! I do not like that it's setting up a ton of nasty plots, though. Oh, dear God. Okay, hopefully we can just take it out immediately before it can prove to be any sort of issue. Actually, you know what? If it is poison... Oh, man, I can't hold out much longer! Hurry up and finish it, Destro! I'm honestly just wiping the floor with it. The fact that I'm part steel means that if it is poison, it can't really do much unless it has a secondary typing. Alright, one more hit and we're good. Oh, wow! Okay, well, that was by far the easiest sort of Pokemon boss fight I think I've ever done. All it did was set up. Look! It's slowing down! Now's your chance. Catch it in a Pokeball! Alright, let's go ahead and use a Dusk Ball. And there we go! We caught Pecharunt. Oh, it was part ghost! Interesting! Well, there could have been a few other counters, including with Jehudi. Pecharunt, the subjugation Pokemon. Oh boy. It feeds others toxic mochi that draw out desires and capabilities. Those who eat the mochi fall under Pecharunt's control, chained to its will. Very interesting. I also want to see what it has. Up speed, lower physical attack, poison puppeteer. Pokemon poisoned by Pecharunt's moves will also become confused. Nasty Plot, Toxic, Malignant Chain. Gonna have to check that out later. And Shadow Ball. And no marks, unfortunately. Interesting, and it's for the Blueberry Academy Pokedex. Did you get it? Then everyone else should be. Huh? What are we all doing here? How did I end up at Loyalty Plaza? Everybody's back to normal. Destro! Kieran! Oh, the last thing I remember is getting to the shop. What happened? So, first, and after that, but then they all... Seriously? So all that mochi stuff was because of some Pokemon? See? See? I told you it was real! Unlike dumb horror movie tropes like curses! That round little monster was behind everything, just like I said! When did you say that? Anyway, Destro went and caught the thing, as he does. He sure did. Wait, what about Nemona? Nemona? Nemona, you feeling alright? Mochi match! Ah! The curse wasn't lifted! Huh? What's going on? Did we find the remote? That's what you want to know? Sheesh. Glad you're back to normal now, at least. Yep. Morning, everybody. You know, I had this crazy realistic dream that I was battling Destro. It was awesome! Sign me up to have that dream again. Nemona really is something. Yup, sure is. Kiki! And Destro? Sis! Gramps! Grandma! What the heck is going on? Why is everybody up here? Someone better start explaining. Actually, Huh. What a weird feeling. Somehow it feels like I'm seeing you for the first time in ages. And everything went back to normal. Several days later. Head home to Paldea. That's it? We're just immediately leaving? Okay, well, before we do that, let's see. There it is. Pecharunt. Okay, put it in unusable 3. And I also have an Illumise I need to move. There it is. Okay, so, Pecharunt. Oh wait, what were all those? The best in everything except defense and speed. Fantastic. Well, that's interesting. Okay, but Malignant Chain, what is that? The user pours toxins into the target by wrapping them in a toxic corrosive chain. They may also leave the target badly poisoned. Okay, so, geez, 100 base power and 100 accuracy. Chance for badly poison. That's honestly not too bad. The only thing that sucks is the 5 PP, but the fact that it really doesn't have any downside, yeah, that's actually really good. Toss in a Nasty Plots. That honestly could have gone a lot worse. I think I chose just the perfect Pokemon to hard counter, since Ephraim couldn't be poisoned and obviously couldn't be affected by Malignant Chain, so it could only use Shadow Ball, which still could have been a problem. What else does it know? Defense Curl, Rollout, Mean Look, Recover, Parting Shot. With a parting threat, the user lowers the target's attack and special. It then switches places with a party Pokemon in wing. Ooh. It's a U-turn, but is a stat-lowering move. That's honestly not bad. Fake Tears, Destiny Bond, Withdraw, Smog, Poison Gas, Memento, and Astonish. There's some interesting moves that Pecharunt has. Recover is interesting. Parting Shot is really interesting. So, it's an interesting Pokemon. Alright, but I guess we're all good to go. So we're heading back to Paldea already, huh? We got caught up in a pretty hairy situation. This trip was still a blast. It's weird that we took a plane right here and we're only here for one night. My arms and legs are still killing me from all that dancing. All packed here? Everyone got their stuff together? Okay, so I guess we just go. Oh, and then everyone is just super doting on Ogerpon still. I guess we can just continue onward. We're pretty much out of time, but we can at the very least try to wrap things up here. Hey, you guys! Are you really going home already? No one would mind if you stayed longer. Well, don't worry. I'll be back again soon. Yeah, you'd better. Hey, Destro, everyone. Thank you all so much for coming. Nah, we should be the ones thanking you for showing us such a good time. Oh, and the food, man. Everything we ate here was so good. The festival was a lot of fun, too. I even got to buy a Vivi mask. What more could you want? Well, good. I'm glad you liked it here. Time really flew by. Just goes to show how much fun we were having, huh? Wish I could have fit in more battles against both of you, though. Are you kidding me? You battled each of us a dozen times or more. Welcome to the Nemona Survivors Club. Oh, that was Penny. Whatever, that's still an Arvin thing to say. I really am happy I got to meet you all. I've been thinking about it a lot, and I'm gonna give Blueberry Academy another shot. I'm really gonna go for it this time. You got this, Kieran. I believe in you. Yeah. Thanks, Destro. Aw, I guess that means my vacation's over, too. Well, time for me to head back to school, too, then. Hey, sis. Thanks for, coming with me here and everything. This has been great. Seriously. I'm real glad I got to come here and meet you all. And Kieran, I really am sorry for trying to flex on you the way I did when I first got here. Huh? Were you? I didn't even notice. Don't worry about it, Arvin. Feel free to flex on Kiki as much as you like. I'll allow it. Okay. Wow, looks like Carmine's another one with a big personality, huh? Yeah, sorry about her. Excuse me? Who do you think you're apologizing for? And you guys, what do you mean by big personality? And with that, Mochi Mayhem is complete. And suddenly we are back at the academy. The number of people we can invite to the club room has increased. Hey, that's good to see. But we are definitely calling it a day here. So, next time on Let's Play Pokemon Scarlet. Can't exactly put in a title anymore now that we're done with the epilogue so soon. But at any rate, with the last bit of story taken care of, doesn't look like there's really anything else. But with the last bit of story taken care of, now all that's left is just to try to do the rest of these different little challenges. We've got all the stuff in the club room. We've still got all the stuff that we need for Piran. So there's still a lot that we'll need to take care of. Curiosity's sake, when it comes to the Pokedex. So Kitakami, I have 60. I need 150. Oh god, Blueberry, I only have 37. That's gonna be a bit of a problem. But we're going to have to go through this at some point. We can try to catch a Fire-type Pokemon? I think what we'll try to do would be to... I think trying to do the catching spree might be the best thing that we can try to do. We've still got quite a bit of story stuff that we need to take care of. So we'll need to go ahead and do all of that. That's going to involve a lot of catching. But at the very least, we can try to focus on the Kitakami hunts and go from there. Actually, here. Maybe before we end things off. Actually, no, we've already gotten pretty far. What I want to do, last thing, is check out the club room. Oh, we can check Kieran's room. Actually, let's maybe check out Kieran's room and then go to the club room. Is that a bunch of snacks? It is a bunch of snacks. Detailed notes on different Pokemon's strengths and weaknesses. Let's see, I see Archaludon, Malamar, Flygon, and Hitmonlee. Got a bunch of super potions. Guess this is from... Still needs to clean up from when he was in his be stronger at all cost phase. Curiosity's sake. Oh! Oh, interesting. Also, I don't see Kofu here, so he must have left. Okay, well, we will check in on that next time. Or at the very least, next time we are actually here. When it comes to the coaches... Okay, so... I guess Kofu left. So yeah, so we got Nimona, we got Arvin, and we have Penny. We still have quite a bit of people that we still need to bring in. And with the lack of BP that we have, 200 each, it looks like we've got enough for 7. Yeah, it looks like we got enough for 7 coaches, so we can try to bring in all the rest of the gym leaders. Still, what could be everyone else? I'm guessing we've got the Elite 4 and Gita. Larry would be a duplicate, so I'm guessing the bottom 4 would be Rika, Poppy, I forget the Dragon Guy teacher's name, and Gita. What are the other 8 here? I mean, I assume important... Oh, you know what? It might be the faculty. It could be the faculty at Naranja. That would make sense. I was specifically told that the Team Star leaders can't be invited, which makes sense. We're not really that close to them, and they're just students. Okay, well, we can try to do something related to that another time. I think what we'll try to do for next time, though, will be starting with a catching spree, and then seeing what we can do to finally get started with Piran's quest. So we've got a lot of work that we need to cover. We have a lot of work in the Pokedex. I believe we needed 150, so we need 90 extra Pokemon, which is gonna be a lot. There are quite a few Pokemon that we can try to go for, though. So we can, at the very least, do our best to try to go for a lot of these. Some of them seem pretty simple to try to get. Others, not so much. Actually, that's an interesting one. I know I have a Tandemaus. So I wonder if I could try to get a mouse hold. Or, I don't know why I always say mouse hold like that. Anyway, I can fly on over to the community center first thing next time, and we can see what we can do on trying to get some Pokemon. I can always take a look to see what else I could potentially try to evolve. But if nothing else, we can start out with a massive catching spree. I think we can start with that. Mostly just showing off a bunch of Pokedex entries. I know I was kind of on a fence on that, but I do think it would probably be nice to at least try to show off all of those. So we'll do our best to see what we can do on showing off all of those, and then go and finally start Piran's quest. So until next time, everyone, take care.